Okay, so we're going to look at Aries connection starting with the first house. Aries with Aries. This will be a bonus. I'll look again. Let's see, Aries with Aries. Okay, dear Holy Spirit, please put resonance in the deck to give me a reading for Aries connection with other Aries. Aries connection with another Aries. Have the Ace of Swords in the recent past. King of Swords in the present. And the Ace of Pentacles in the third position. So this is a bonus reading for Aries because the previous part one, we did one and we were reading pretty amazing, beautiful energy. So here, looks like it was love at first sight. Confirmation, you guys are compatible, think the same, on the same similar wavelength, and moving your connection to a higher level of commitment is what is predicted in the near future here. And this particular spread for Aries with Aries, this is a general reading. General readings are not intended to resonate with everyone. So if it's not your reading, thank you for not forcing it. I'll be back to do another as soon as possible. Next, we're going to look at Aries and their connection with Taurus, aka the second house. Dear Holy Spirit, please put resonance in the deck to give a reading for Aries and Taurus. Nine of Fire. 10 of Swords. And the Hermit. So we're looking at a withdrawal at the moment with Aries in the second house with Taurus. At the bottom of the deck, there's the Temperance and the Knight of Cups. Alright, so it looks like things are quite stressful in the second house, aka Taurus's house. Like walls are being built up, some stress, like a dead horse keeps getting beat. And the Hermit is the refuge where healing and inner light transformations, enlightenment can take place. Withdrawn energy. Now, we did just do a general reading for Aries, thankfully, so we were able to look at the general energy in the air in the second house because that reading so happened to take place in a work environment or dealing with money. And the reading did describe some intense stress, you know, very stressful energy in that general reading, but Aries came out very well on the top at the end of the day. So it's a good reading. You might want to check it out if this should resonate, because this is Aries with Taurus. Taurus governs the second house, and so yes, it was describing some stress that leads to a breakdown for a breakthrough that leads to abundance and promotions and new opportunities. So, but at the moment, it looks like we're looking at stress. I'm gonna go to the Love Oracle and see what's here. Chemistry, attraction, wedding, forgiving and learning, playfulness. So it's a lot more good than anything negative. Passion. Alright. Let me give more context since there is a lot more good than negative. And even the negative was positive because it was talking about forgiving and learning. It reminds me of a certain spot in that general reading where walls went up. It was the Nine of Pentacles, kind of giving themselves some privacy to retreat uh, and to enjoy their significant other. This doesn't have to be romantic connections, but let's take a look in this Nine of Fire energy. Okay, so there is some sadness in the Five of Cups and some regret about the way things went down in the past. Okay, some clarity in regard to that. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Alright. So mostly even positive energy there. Yeah, it was just the Four of Cups there. Some withdrawn and some numbness potentially. You know, going through routines, and so that looks like walls are just up, guarding, protecting what's behind the wall. A lot of positive energy there and apathy in general. Let's see what's going on here. Ten of Swords. Okay, Five of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Four of Fire. So it looks like having to defend oneself while standing on their square of leverage might be a little bit draining. And also some healing taking place here and stability being had here in this Ten of Swords. So this is really curious that there's a lot of positivity and a lot of healing embodiment symbolized and being clarified here with this stress. Walls up and Ten of Swords. Something is just it's at its end, it's at its breaking point, and it's just repetitive, but it looks like there's a process going on beneath the surface. So yeah, it looks like there may be stress on the surface, but internally and behind the scenes there's a process working toward abundance and success. Take a look at the Hermit. Okay, King of Cups, Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles. So I feel like a blending, an alchemist type of energy is happening in the Hermit. Healing and clarity, newfound clarity being had, and also neutralizing stress with the withdrawal. Yeah. So let me go ahead and confirm, because I was taking a hunch here based on other readings that I did. Look like behind the stress, behind the pain and suffering, there's a blessing. So let's see. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Fire, Ten of Cups, the High Priestess, Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups is the outcome. Okay, so this again is looking at Aries and second house connection, aka Taurus. So, you know, looking at this spread here, just looks like maybe both of you, if not one of you for sure, somebody's working really hard. And it looks like there's, you know, intention behind their hard work. There's goals behind the hard work. And so we see stability coming out in the Four of Fire in the near future. And yeah, it looks like in the challenging position is the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So it looks like finding time for each other is the challenge, because there's so much work going on here. And burning the candle at both ends of the stick. But you know, with the High Priestess coming in tandem in the near future energies, with the Four of Fire talking about stability, and we've seen that there's likelihood of promotions taking place here and raises taking place in the near future, and stability even in a newfound company. Um, and at the end of the day, the Nine of Cups. So this is a self-sustained, lovable, nurturing couple here, just working. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy type energy. So it looks like you both are probably working hard and spending time earning and healing. And when you have time to yourself, it's probably recharging your batteries as the Hermit is grounding. So yeah, that's what this looks like here for the connection with Aries and Taurus, aka the second house. So we'll continue moving forward here to our next house, which is going to look at the connection with Aries and Gemini. Hey you guys in the chat. Thank you for your support on the video and on the channel. Okay, so let's look at the third house, connections with Aries. Okay, so looking in the first position, Nine of Cups. Alright, so it looks like this connection is one that has been working for a while. You guys have been together for a while, and the connection seems to be stable and harmonious and in a good place with the Nine of Cups. Alright, so it looks like the chemistry between you might be a little routine at the moment. But in the near future, it looks like you guys might be planning something to spice things up. Let's see. Alright, well that looks like some suggestion here in this connection. Spicing things up. But hey, that doesn't necessarily mean you gotta take that suggestion, because it looks like you guys have a working, healthy relationship, a familiar relationship, one of trust. And like I said, it looks like it's been that way for a while with the Four of Fire even coming in the past, you know, talking about that stability that you guys have together. You likely live together. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles crowning, you know, that's one of the highest pinnacle cards that you can have. The Queen of Pentacles in the near future. We've already seen Aries, and we know that Gemini is working hard as well to you know, to make money and get those promotions, get those extra coins. So working really hard on career. The Queen of Pentacles is in that sixth position, you know, which is the 10th house energy, and also Pentacles like we're talking about, and the fundamental in establishing a good foundation. Again, about spicing things up in the challenge area. You know, if we have to look at something perfect, and something is going to be found, and you know, because we're nitpicking. So it does say that it does feel like some spice, you know, could come and help things up, help things out. I don't know. The Tower it looks like you guys might have some chemistry in the works in the near future. The Ten of Cups is coming towards that Queen of Pentacles, so the height and Um, passion and love is there. The Five of Cups. Okay, so here goes something else too. One of you in this connection is maybe going through some depression that they're not talking about, because this is coming out in the ninth position, which is inner, in the internal aspect of the reading. Five of Cups. So that's what it looks like. This looks like, and our outcome is the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So that's the highest. We got the Nine of Pentacles in the sixth position, which indicates energies in the near future, and the outcome is the Ten of Pentacles. Just one pentacle away from the nine is the 10. So this is a beautiful relationship between Aries and Gemini. It looks like some spice on the horizon. Checking on your person may be a highlighted area of concern, because they might be dealing with some depression that they're not speaking about. So maybe even just not bringing up anything, but just nurturing and watching and spending time. See if that might help. Or having understanding if they seem to be withdraw, just be aware. That could be the reason why. Look, finances and career. So yeah, we have been seeing in Aries' reading, haven't gotten to Gemini's yet to do that detailed breakdown, but that there's stress in the workplace. But we do see Aries working it out in a dynamic way and getting to promotions and abundance. But finances and career is coming up as a highlighted area of concern. Continuing to get oracle cards, true love. Okay, there's unrequited love. So even though we're looking at a healthy relationship, it did look like a highlighted area of concern with spicing things up potentially. And maybe our person is feeling unloved at the moment. So that gives extra validation to the Five of Cups for whomever's connection this may resonate with. It's not intended to resonate with every connection. Okay, and attraction and a wedding. All right, so yeah, mostly positive cards clarifying and giving context to our reading, but just one couple of concerns were reiterated in the clarifying deck. Okay. Yeah, so maybe one of you are looking to raise the commitment to a higher level, or marriage might be on their mind, but definitely wanting to feel seen for some, because they're going through something that it looks like they might not be talking about. Okay, so that's what we're looking at for Aries with Gemini. Now we're going to move to look at Aries and Cancer connections. Okay. Make sure that this is plugged in. Charging. It didn't look like it was. All right, so for Aries and Cancer, the fourth house, let's take a look. The Five of Cups comes back out. The Cancer here might be on the cusp with Gemini, because that Five of Cups did come out there too, but we're going to get more context here. I'm trying to speak up so you can hear me over the fans. There's the Queen of Cups there. That's Cancer's energy too. And the Nine of Cups. So it looks like whatever depression is going on there, some regret, it almost looks unrelated to the connection. So let's take a look and just clarify that though. Okay, let's see why is the Five of Cups here? I almost want to pull another card for it too. Let's see, Queen of Swords. All right, Queen of Swords. Three of Swords. Oh, there's something really there. Okay, Three of Swords, some heartbreak. And the Ace of Pentacles. So it could be, you know, the desire to want to raise that connection to a higher level of commitment. It could be something going on at work and with a co-worker, somebody giving some problems. But it does look like your person may be communicating about it with the Eight of Fire there, and emotionally disconnecting, and Nine of Swords. So it looks like for this particular connection, there are some in the audience that your person has talked about it already. So you may be aware of what's going on, and it's affecting their sleep, and they've talked about it, and you know they're working it out. Others of you might not really know what's wrong, but it looks like overall you guys have what it takes to work it out and to nurture and to heal each other as you're coming out with the Nine of Cups. So it looks like a temporary circumstantial moment of sadness. Okay, let's see. See if there's anything else here. Okay, Queen of Fire, Eight of Swords. Getting more context. Knight of Fire. Page of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Ten of Swords. Nine of Swords. Alright, so let's see. With additional information here, the Eight of Swords. So somebody's feeling trapped. So it almost feels like, yeah, one of the people in this connection is feeling pretty stressed, while the other is coming in more relaxed. So I'm not sure if that's Cancer or Aries. Technically it would be Cancer's energy in this connection with Aries, but it could be mutual, so I'm not really sure. And let's see. It looks like there's a complication in expressing oneself. So there might be some misunderstandings or feeling unheard. Let me take a look and clarify. Why is the Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords here? Okay, see, it's work related. Yeah, it looks work related. Alright, so yeah, one of you is coming to a breaking point in regard to some work struggles. That's what it felt like was going on, guys, and that was just confirmed as well. So it looks like it's either Cancer or Aries in this connection, going through some stress regarding work and or career and finances. Okay. We see this Ten of Swords. Okay. Six of Cups. Three of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Alright. So it looks like there could be some offense about raising the connection to a higher level of commitment. Let me look over here at the Queen of Fire. Seven of Cups. Three of Cups. Six of Swords. So it looks like it could be Aries' energy that's socializing, has, you know, quite a few friends, and spending time to be a stress reliever with friends and family. That could be causing heartbreak to your person. For those select few connections that have that dynamic going in it, and you might find yourself more spending time with coworkers and at work than with your partner. So that could be one of the issues to their sadness. Okay, Jack of Pentacles. So we keep seeing court cards there too. All right, so talking about multiple people spending time with Aries or Cancer in the connection, and it looks like making your person depressed and jealous. All right. So, okay, so yeah, I want to continue this, but I'll have to come back because I'm running out of energy. But so this live stream will be titled 1 through 4, and then we'll come back and pick up for house number 5, which is Leo's house, in just a moment. As always, thank you so much for checking in, spending time with me. I appreciate you hitting the like button, showing support on the channel and on the video. Thank you so much. Okay, signing off for now. Until next time, peace.